This military dog's handler had died in combat, and ever since, the dog's temperament had changed drastically. Soldiers at the base didn't dare approach it, except for one old veteran who wasn't afraid to try. The moment he got close, the dog snapped to attention and sat upright. Nervous but not wanting to embarrass himself in front of his comrades, the vet crouched down and cautiously tried to pet it. The dog stayed still and obedient, and the vet began to relax, just as he turned his head to brag to the others. Suddenly, the dog's name was Lulu, a service dog about to retire. Former Marine Jack had been ordered by his superiors to escort Lulu to her handler's funeral, more than 1,000 kilometers away. Jack didn't want the assignment, but since it might earn him a transfer to a better unit, he agreed, and so began the long journey of man and dog. Along the way, Jack kept talking to Lulu, trying to build a connection and calm her aggression. But Lulu didn't care. She stayed restless and agitated inside her crate. To blow off steam, Jack stopped at a shooting range, but the sound of gunfire only sent Lulu into a frenzy. Within minutes, she had broken the crate apart. When Jack returned, the car seats were shredded beyond recognition. He flew into a rage, but he still didn't dare open the door. This was a volatile military dog, and one bite could be serious trouble. Then he came up with an idea. He stuffed a tranquilizer into a sausage, tossed it inside, and walked away. Soon after, he was back behind the wheel, humming along to music while Lulu lay knocked out in the back seat. Jack smirked with triumph, occasionally turning to mock her. The next morning, Lulu was calmer, much better behaved than before. With only the dog for company, Jack spent the long drive talking to her nonstop. But suddenly, Lulu grew restless, bouncing around the car and straining at her leash. Jack turned to calm her down and nearly collided head-on with another vehicle. He slammed the brakes, shaken. In that instant, Lulu leapt out the rear window and bolted into the woods. Jack jumped out and gave chase. Lulu ran like a wild horse off the reins, and Jack tumbled and scrambled to keep up. The steep, slippery valley paths quickly slowed him down, and soon he had lost her. When he finally made it up the slope, Lulu was nowhere to be seen. Jack called out desperately, searching. That's when he spotted blood-stained leaves on the ground, and a cold dread swept over him.